What is going on, guys? So today we're back with another Pokemon Masters video, and today we're actually going to be starting our second journey through the Battle Villa. So let's roll the intro so we can get into this. So we actually have a Battle Villa reset. So I actually completed all 25 hauls last time. So I am going to get a little bit of a nice reward here. All in all, I think it's like 1,500 gems, and then there's a bunch of other goodies, which I am definitely into. I will take that 100%. Do those get dropped in the box somewhere? I don't know. Maybe I've already collected them. Maybe that's what I collected. I don't know. Either way, we got a whole bunch of goodies. So now we actually just need to climb the ladder, get all the way to Thornton yet again. We did already do the co-op stuff. Don't really plan to go over that stuff again. But this go around, I want to talk about a couple of different strategies going into each set of hauls, like for our first milestone, second, third, fourth, and fifth milestones, and just kind of talk about general strategies. So one of the things that I actually think is a really interesting strategy here that I didn't even think about until I saw somebody talk about this on Reddit is you don't always necessarily need to go in with all three sync pairs. And at first that really sounds busted. It really sounds like, what? Why would I not go in with three sync pairs? Well, so when you get into some of the more interesting areas of the Battle Villa, you don't necessarily want to use all three slots because that in turn will add more to your daily actual tally of sync pairs used. So we're gonna start here really simple. And I probably wouldn't suggest going in with only one sync pair every single haul. I don't necessarily think that that's probably the best idea, but just in general, going in with a single sync pair, especially at these lower levels, will really help you set up to get higher earlier so that you have basically more time to get through everything. So I'm just going to boost up a little bit here. I don't really think that I'm going to be using Alolan Raichu very much after this haul. I probably will end up using it after the next couple of hauls because it changes from electric to water to ice from here. So we can jump in, use two of our trainer moves, no big deal. We don't want to use our boost super early. I definitely think that, actually I probably could have got away with not using any trainer moves, period. But just using basic stuff to get through the really low levels will help so much. So just in terms of what sync pairs you want to use, especially in these early ones, I personally like using sync pairs that have access to just AoE type moves. So anything that's going to do damage to all sync pairs is going to be really good. I did go over in a previous video the top 5 things that I wish I knew before I went into the Battle Villa, and one of the things that I talk about in that video is gear is so important, and I think it definitely holds true because as you go up into the higher hauls, it just gets more and more difficult, and anything that you can stretch out of your sync pairs is going to be really good. So here again, we're going to go in, we're basically going to shoot for an all opponents type damage here. Bubble Beam is definitely going to do a lot more damage, but we want to be able to spam damage on everything. Basically, I can spam Bubble to get rid of the outside two and to do some damage to the middle one. And then I can end up doing Bubble Beam on just the center Pokemon after everything gets taken down. So there you can see we have the outsides taken down, and then we use Bubble Beam and kind of clean up this Nidoqueen here. So let's do some big damage. Hey, that's some pretty good damage. I'll take it. Do one more. The Body Slam, see, they're not doing too much damage in these early stages anyway, so it's not like it's really imperative that you need to go in with all three sync pairs. I'm going to use up 3 slots and basically have a ton more room once I get to the Hall 4 and 5, and it really is just going to set me up to not have to worry so much later on. And if you plan on doing, maybe 10 or 12 or 15 hauls in the first day or two, this is definitely a decent strategy to prevent you from filling up all 9 slots really earlier and taking unnecessary damage on a tank or anything like that. You know, you are kind of putting one Pokemon at risk, but it's not like too big of a deal. You're in these early stages and it's not like super duper important that you keep these. Once you get into the higher stages, of course, it's going to get a lot easier. Yep. I don't have 2, that's right, there's no 2-star ice gear. Well, we're gonna go with some 1-star ice gear. I guess that's probably the best way to do it. I don't have my ice pin. Okay, I don't have the ice pin completely maxed out. We'll just throw on something random here. Yeah, we'll just do that. Oh well. We're gonna go with price. Again, using something that's basically just really good at doing AoE damage is my personal preference. Get rid of the outside 2 Pokemon. They're always going to be weaker than the center Pokemon. And you can basically just go in, do a bunch of damage, and then really pound home on the center one. And that way you don't have to worry so much about just wasting these slots. I know I keep saying it, but it really is such an easy strategy. So we don't have too much bulk here, which is kind of scary. Gonna get in a ton of damage before that X defense all comes out, which is good. That means that we don't have to worry about, you know, tanking too many of these hits from the enemy. Okay, nice. We actually got a miss, and, you know, then we turn around and we miss again. So Icy Wind, I don't really know for sure if Icy Wind is the preferred move here. Really does look like it, considering how much damage it's doing. I think I'm going to spit out an Ice Beam just to see where we're at. We are going to end up taking a Sync move here, so this is going to get kind of scary. All right, let's see how much damage this is going to do. What you got for me, Graveler? Show it to me. Okay, not bad. Not bad at all. I'm not even worried. Now, the one thing about the enemy is they are a lot less relaxed than they are normally in a lot of other matches. So normally the enemy is like, oh, well, I'll wait like couple of seconds in between each move. It really seems like the enemies will use their moves as soon as possible every single time in the Battle Villa. It really is structured to be a lot more challenging than previous iterations in Pokemon Masters, period. Just previous stages all around. All right, so here we're actually going to try and use our best moves on every single thing that we have. Now, the one problem that I ended up with this team is that it's kind of gonna be a little awkward. I don't know which one is the bulkiest out of all of these. Probably Dugong, probably Hal. Watch it be Barry. Watch me just be completely wrong. Let's go with let's assume that it's going to be, well, I wonder if it will shift it. If we just do water, I wonder if it will shift it all the way over to Barry. I wonder if Barry will take all the damage. So let's just do this. I basically just want to be able to hop in here and just kind of try to clean up as much damage as we can. See what we can do. Up against the good old Erica. There is going to be a couple of more trainers that we need to take down here. So starting out with water, we are going to go with the Bubble Beam. Yep, Bubble Beam there. And because there's 2 electrics, we are going to just basically be pressuring as much damage as we can with Discharge ASAP. We are going to kind of be running low on bar, so I am a little scared here. We don't really have a way to get our bar back. We will do a dire hit there. All right, Barry ended up getting the bulk, which is nice. He is actually bulkiest character there, so that's good. Go for this Discharge. Hopefully this will take out the 2 outsides, and then it will free up being able to actually take out that Probopass. Does it do it? It does. Cool. So 1 Bubble Beam should complete this Probopass. Should actually take it down. We do have a couple more electrics on the outside, so we'll basically just focus again with Hal here. And then because we're ice, we're basically going to use a Discharge, and then we're going to go for the ice type sync move on Erica. And this should allow us to clean up rather quickly here. So we need to be kind of quick. See if we can get this out beforehand. I don't want them to, yeah, okay. I just didn't want them to get it off before we did. So we didn't end up taking out the outside 2. No big deal. Gonna basically get Price's sync move here to do as much damage as possible. A huge chunk, that's actually really good. And we will basically kind of sit here for a second. Gonna have to tank a sync move, which isn't too bad. See how much damage it does. a lot more damage on Barry, but it's because it's going to be super effective to Barry. No big deal though. Probably should have paid a little bit more attention to that. Yeah, he's taking a lot more damage than I would like, but it's all good. And we can almost finish it off. Almost. We're going to go for the Bubble Beam. See if the Bubble Beam will do it. Oh my gosh. Probably should have went with Ice Beam, but it works. All right. So the general gist of this type of strategy is to minimize the amount of sync pairs that you're using. So right now, I'm already at Hall 5, and I still have 6 different sync pairs that I can use to actually tackle this one hall. Plus, I haven't used any of my Recover HP, Recover MP. I still have a treat here that I can use, whatever this is, I can't remember. Almighty Apple Pie, so it basically raises attack, defense, special attack, special defense, and speed of all allied sync pairs when the battle starts. So that's all good. So we can now go into this hall, but because Barry is a little weak, I'm actually going to switch this out here, and let's see if we can get a bulkier water type. I personally think that, you know, any water type is going to be a decent replacement for Barry. I personally like Barry for the AoE damage. Cybold is going to have a ton of extra damage that he can do. He has a really high special attack. Misty actually is a pretty good healer. Oshawott, I like Hilbert and Oshawott a lot. I like their speed. In this together is really good. I think just because we never actually use them, because I just don't really ever use them, we are going to go with Misty here. So Misty actually has a healing mechanic, and we're going to have 2 really strong attackers here. So it'll be nice. We're going to still keep our basic setup here. I don't really think we need to switch any of our gear, but just in case, we'll do that, because it's not like Price is using physical attacks anyways. So let's go with this and let's see what we can do. So I guess it really depends on who we want to throw the heals down on first, but we'll see when we get in. What? Is that you, Atticus? Did you like teleport up here or something? How'd you get here so fast? Great. Guess that means I gotta follow Master Lear's orders now. Come on, slide on over here and show me what you can do. I'm gonna like crush you now, okay? So, you know, hope you're ready. Come at me. I will gladly take you, woman. I can do that. Easy, easy. So she does have quite a bit of an entourage in front, which is kind of scary, but easy enough. We can do this. So it is all ice at the beginning here, so we are going to try to keep Price as healthy as possible. Going to go for the dire hits here. The icy winds, and we are immediately going to X special defense all, because see, it's just not going to be doing a whole lot of damage. We did paralyze the Garchomp there, which is nice. But we're going to get some X special defenses. Going to try to make sure we keep everybody as healthy as possible. And the more bulk, the better. We are trapped as well on our Starmie, which is kind of bad. Probably going to end up regretting that maybe a little later. Okay, so tons of damage there. That's good. Going to go ahead and get this other X special defense haul. Might as well go ahead and bulk up. This is our last haul for the day, boys. All right, so water damage. We basically have Hydro Pump or we have Bubble Beam. So I'm just going to keep spouting out some Icy Winds for now. Oh, so that's 100% accuracy. This is only 80. I'm kind of scared about doing that. Let's just go for it. We are paralyzed and we're trapped. I don't know how good this is going to go, but we'll see if the Hydro Pump connects. Go ahead and do this. And I think I want to get that Garchomp out of the way as quickly as possible. The Hydro Pump does connect. It's not a lot of damage though, so kind of not great, but it works. Let's go ahead and do another one, and we will go for the Ice type Sync move. We did get it right before the Garchomp, so hopefully the Garchomp isn't actually going to get this off, because it might end up hurting. It might hurt Hal pretty bad here, so hopefully. Can we do it? Yeah! So somebody's going to end up taking some extra damage, but it's not going to be Hal this go around. So it is going to be a fire type Sync move. Interesting. So nobody's actually going to take some super effective damage, which is good. Alright, not bad, not bad. So we'll keep trying here. Catch us if you can. I guess I actually want to go with that on ourselves. I don't want us to end up losing out just because we end up losing our tank here. So I just kind of want to get this Rapidash out of the way. We're going to do another Icy Wind because Icy Wind is just going to do a ton of damage. Also, being trapped over here has been really unfortunate. And as you can see, Icy Wind is just doing a ton of work. What do we got last? We got these electric types. Yeah. Alright, so let's get this extra Icy Wind out. And then we're going to start trying to shift our attacking focus onto Howl over here. So the one thing that this team really needs is some speed. And maybe if I didn't use both of our Fieldy Alolan Breeze, I would have gotten some more speed. But it just is what it is. It's all good. So take another fire type sync move. Okay, doing some damage. It's getting kind of up there. It's not a lot. Okay, let's go for a. Oh, I should have targeted the Houndoom. I totally meant to target the Houndoom with that Hydro Pump, but I guess we'll take out the Arcanine. That's fine. We probably are gonna lose our Starmie here very soon. The Heat Wave, yep, doing damage to everybody. Kind of scary. Get this discharge off. We'll see if we can paralyze that Houndoom. That would actually be really good. Doesn't look like it. Very small chance of leaving the target paralyzed. Don't know that that's necessarily worth it. Basically just running out of bar here. We don't really have a way to get up to our 3-bar moves really quickly. Come on. Do the damage. Okay, we did paralyze the Houndoom, which is good. Also paralyze that Walrein. Paralysis isn't helping us a lot right now. We're still trucking though. We still got a lot in us. Kind of want to just get to this sync move like ASAP. So we're going to do a couple of Thunder Shocks here. Try to get this sync move countdown down. Ah, so close. We are going to use it on the Houndoom just to kind of get it out of the way. Starmie is so close to dying. So close, but we don't really have a way to heal. We have used both of our healing moves. So that's completely fine. Got a ton of damage off there. Down is gonna go the Starmie. I'm sure it's down this time. Yep. And then Dugong probably gonna pick up the bulk, I'm sure. I don't think Raichu is that bulky. Okay, even at 5 stars, Raichu is not that bulky. So that works. Now we have the outside too, so we're sitting pretty good here. Just try to do as much damage as we can. We are gonna get getting hit by some AoE moves. We got that first aid, which is good. Alright, so Thunder Shock, only 17 power. Ice Beam, 48 power. So let's go with this. Let's see if we can do some better neutral damage. Already, that's a lot better. And then a Thunder Shock to maybe clean it up. Is that going to work? Almost. One more. Yep, so that should actually secure that. And then we have one more, and it's going to be an electric type Pokemon. What you got? Oh, it's a Lapras. The big bulky boy. Alright. So we are going to try to just focus on electric type moves for now, especially since Dugong is taking all of the hits for us. Yeah, we should be able to get a couple of discharges. I want to try to get some paralysis if we can. Moderate good chance on the discharge. I don't know if we should wait as long. Ooh, we're just going to go for the sync move. We're going to get the sync move out of the way as quickly as possible. We're getting hit with the speed drops, which is getting scarier. Let's just get this sync move out of the way. Come on. The Bubble Beam, I like. That's a lot less scary. Doesn't drop our speed nearly as much. Okay. What you got for me? Big damage, please. That's some big damage. I can handle that. And let's try to push out these couple. Yes. I was like, is that gonna be enough? But it was. So that is actually cool. We ended up getting a complete Fall 5 with literally only these 3 sync pairs. Now, of course, like I said, this isn't going to be viable as you get up into the higher levels, but it's definitely something to just get you started, because now for Haul 10, I have 6 sync pairs that I can use. And it's not like I'm like mitigating the typings that I need, because it changes every haul, or every milestone rather. Whoa, Atticus, that was crazy. Keep this up and you'll be climbing the ranks in no time. You can do it. I'm assuming that's how she says that. All right, So there you go. That's haul 5. Rather quick and rather easy. A rather simple strategy. It may not be for everyone, but it's definitely something that deserves some talk because it's pretty easy to do. It's pretty quick, and it really saves a ton of your resources. Oh, I'm sorry. I had 4. I forgot I switched out Barry. Barry was pretty low in health, but that works out pretty good. So the next haul, the next milestone rather, is going to be all the way up to 10. We're going to split this up into 5 separate videos and kind of go through each one and really do just a small explanation on how to beat all the way up to each milestone rather simply. So with every video, we are going to do a sync pair scout at the very end. So let's jump in here. Since Sabrina is the only banner, we are going to stick to this banner. But if you guys want to follow along, we're going to go in 1, 2, 3. So no flashy animation. Let's see what kind of antenna we get. Do we get the troll? That is the question. What kind of antenna? It's a 3-star antenna. Get ready to avert your eyes. Just 3-star doors. Avert your eyes. Avert your eyes. It's a Marley. We'll take it though, because that's more 3-star power-ups that I need because I am ready to get all of my 3 stars up. But anyways, that is actually going to be it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any battle tips for the Battle Villa, definitely drop them down in the comments below, just in case someone out there may need some help. It's definitely good to share your experiences and kind of help people when they need help. So that is actually going to be it. Thank you guys for hanging out. Thanks so much for watching. As always, remember that if you want to join the Discord, there's actually a link down in the description below. Also down there are links to YouTube memberships and Patreon if that's your thing. Otherwise, I'm going to go ahead and head out, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.